Oh. Back home media.
Bring them out, bring them out. 3, 2, bring them out.
Hey, we are really live this time. Take 2. My name is Sarah Rogers. Welcome to Easy Out Podcast tonight, brought to you guys by Back Home Media and Fat Kid Productions. With me tonight, I have my co-hosts, Cape and Megan. How are you guys doing tonight?
Groovy.
We're groovy?
Groovy.
Okay. We're going to start off more serious note, just to make our feelings on this situation known to everybody. I don't say a whole lot about this kind of stuff online. Probably should more. Hey, we got Corey Lester in the chat. He says, hey. But we're going to do the serious part of this first because it needs to be done. There's a lot going on in this country right now that is not great. It really hurts as a parent to see the things that are happening right now, especially as a parent of mixed kids. It's heartbreaking to know that I'm going to have to explain these things, and I don't even have words for what's happening, other than it's not right. I want to say that I think what athletes are doing to help spread awareness of the Black Lives Matter movement. And I'm not talking about like the organization itself. I mean, they're doing what they're doing. I think that it's important to say that, as you know, like I said, as a mother of mixed kids, it's important to say that they do matter. For my kids to ever feel like they don't because of their skin color or because of anything else or because of anyone in my family to feel like their life is less valuable just because of what they look like. It's heartbreaking. So for me, I hate all of this. Like, I don't know. I have a really hard time vocalizing it, but it sucks. And we need to do better as a country. We need to do better as people in general. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what's happening in their life. And to judge them for any reason, especially the color of their skin, is bullshit. So do better, everybody. Who wants to go next?
I mean, I completely agree with you. And what you just said is heartbreaking. I mean, my daughter is white. I don't have black children. I don't have mixed kids. I'm never going to have that talk with them about do your best to not get shot by a police officer. And it breaks my fucking heart that my friends that are black are going to have that talk with their kids. It's 2020 in America. I mean, there's no reason why this should be going on. If you follow me on Twitter, you firmly know where I stand with this movement. And that's Black Lives Matter. That's really all I have to say. And I couldn't be more proud to be a sports fan in the last few days, because if you want to get America's attention, take their sports away. That's how you do it. So I couldn't be more proud to be a sports fan in the last few days.
Megan?
I was born and raised in small town California. But even with the lack of, I think, diversity that I had growing up, I still was raised, and I still, to this day, I love everybody. In the words of Inky, I love you. Seriously. And I my child, that's what I put into my child, to never judge anyone. It's just upsetting to me because every single person, I'm just really upset by it. I really am. Because no one should have to live their life in fear. And I was raised with a lot of loving and understanding and morals, and I wish that everybody else was. And that's what I'm trying to do with Emma, because obviously she's not a mixed child or anything either. And I'm very proud, like Kate said, of sports in general, like for putting their foot down and saying, hey, listen, we're not going to stand for this. Because again, take their sports away, maybe they'll start to listen, because sports are kind of what we watch, that's what we go to. And yeah, so I'm hoping that they make it known that we're not messing around now. Like, we're serious.
Yes. We'll hit the comments here real quick before we move on into talking a little bit more about what athletes are doing. See, we already said, Corey says, hey. Corey also says, just want to say I'm proud of my friends. I love y'all. We love you too, Corey. Aaron says, hi. Inky says, can Megan sing the national anthem to start the show? I love you. We got the clappy hands from Clay. Angel APPDEV says, hey guys, I'm watching you here in Guatemala. That is awesome. Angel, we're so happy to have you watching us tonight.
They follow me on Twitter. I had no idea they were in Guatemala. That's awesome.
I didn't either. I did not know that either. Ryan says, good conversation to have first tonight. And Inky says, in the words of the legendary Jackie Moon, everybody love everybody. Yes. Yes, Inky. Be more like Inky. Inky loves everybody. Be more like Inky, people. So just, rundown of, we said we're proud of what athletes are doing to take a stand. For anybody who's living under a rock, the NBA has had games boycotted in the bubble over the Jacob Blake shooting. MLB players, some sat out during games, and in other cases, we've had entire games postponed for protesting purposes. You guys are right. If you take away sports, people wanted sports back as a distraction from everything that's been happening in this world. But if we're not going to pay attention to what's been happening in the world, then that's the best way to do it. Take away the distraction. Really proud of what the athletes have had to say, the support that they've received. It's been really cool to see that. Of course you do have people that are assholes about it, but fuck them. Sorry, fuck them. If you don't understand what it's about, I'm echoing, sorry. If you don't understand what the protests are about, if you have questions about what people are doing, one thing I would say is please ask those questions. And people, if you're being asked questions because someone doesn't understand why people are protesting the way that they are or something like that, please don't make that person feel like an asshole. If they're asking questions trying to understand, be accepting of that. Know that they're attempting to understand your viewpoint for whatever reason that they don't understand it. If they're asking you questions, don't automatically, it's one thing to make a racist statement and it's another thing to ask a question because you don't understand. Don't make these people feel like they're being an asshole because they don't. If they don't have a background where they've been exposed to any of this, it may just be a situation where they really don't understand. So don't make those people feel like jerks because they're asking you questions. They may just want to be able to empathize with you.
I completely agree with you. And to touch on what you just said, this was after the George Floyd shooting. I saw a sign a white man was holding at a protest, and it has stuck with me. This man was holding a sign that said, "Sorry, I'm late. I had a lot to learn." And I think we could all learn from that. I mean, there's a lot of people that just spew shit out of their mouth that don't know what they're talking about. If you would take 10 minutes to sit down with someone that is a minority and talk to them, ask them a simple question: what's life like for you in America? And talk to them and learn, because it's different than you. If you have the complexion that I do, your life is completely different. The way we live every day is completely different than someone with a darker complexion than what we have. And I would suggest you go sit down, have conversations with them, and learn what they go through, and learn why they're doing this, learn why they're protesting, learn what it's about. And you might see things, from a different perspective. I mean, I don't know, there's just a lot of hate out there, and I thank God that I don't live every day with that hate inside of me.
Absolutely.
And I pray to God every single day that he can help people heal in this country and get rid of the hate that are in some of these people. But like you said, sports are the glue that holds this country together.
Mm-hmm.
They've held this country together through multiple wars. They've held this country together through the civil rights movement. Sports has always been the glue that holds this country together. If you want to get people's attention, take their sports away. You saw what happened with coronavirus. Nobody took the shit seriously. As soon as sports disappeared, everyone's talking about coronavirus. Not everyone's taking it seriously. You still got Billy Bob Hick fuck down the street that's not taking it seriously. But you take people's sports away, they'll start to listen. So, and all these people say, well, there's ways to peacefully protest. Walking out of a baseball game and postponing it, that's a peaceful protest. And that will get your attention.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like we've said a couple of times already, very proud of these athletes. Erin's over in the comments. She says that athletes' voices matter. A lot of people didn't take COVID seriously till sports were delayed, which is what Cape just said. They're more than athletes, and their stance is incredibly important. Hugo shared the show. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you for sharing. And Big Al Dodger fan said, "What's up, foos?" What's up, Big Al? But yeah, absolutely beautiful to see the solidarity that has been shown. So really proud of these athletes for taking this stand. And I think what the Mets and Marlins did tonight, I mean, I know there's a lot of controversy behind it, which we'll talk about that because we can be a little funnier about that. But the 42 seconds of silence for Jackie Robinson was, I watched the clip of it as I was running around before I got on here. That was a beautiful moment to me. I think what they did was really cool.
I don't know if you've seen this. The Marlins, after that happened in the game tonight, the Marlins are going to donate $420,000 to the Jackie Robinson Fund to start a scholarship fund for people of color in South Florida.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I hadn't seen that part yet. We all know I was running behind.
Yeah.
So now how we got to the Marlins Mets moment was, while we're already talking about it, was rather interesting today. The Mets GM has been completely thrown under the bus in this situation. Let's talk about that.
Well, yeah, he got thrown under the bus, but he threw Jeff Wilpon under the bus. True. And what happened, here's my theory. This is just a complete conspiracy theory, okay? Don't take me serious. But I think Rob Manfred said what he did and wanted to do what he did. Everyone knows the Wilpons are on the way out. Everyone knows somebody's buying the Mets. So why not let him fall on the knife? Absolutely. He's going to be gone fucking anyways. And Rob Manfred skates fucking by once again with nothing happening to him. Fire that motherfucker. That's all I got to say.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, to me, I think the original transcript that Jeff Passan posted of the video is probably exactly what happened.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like, whatever. Fuck the Wilpons for covering for him. Fuck that shit.
You know what? I don't like the Mets. I don't like the Mets at all. But fuck the Wilpons for a whole lot of reasons. For any Mets fans that are listening to us.
Yes, we'll help you out with that one. Joe's probably not listening. I found the lone Mets fan in the wild tonight,
but he still hates him. So it's okay. I'm pretty sure.
I told Joe if the Mets somehow find a way to get Rob Manfred fired, that I would buy a Mets hat.
I ain't buying Mets shit.
I
But I
might even
will
I might
text
even
Joe
buy a
every day
Mets.
the rest of my life and tell him I love him, though.
I've got my Mets Mike Piazza stuff, so okay, just calm down.
I mean, I would, if it got rid of Manfred, I would buy a Mets hat for that. If A-Rod buys them, I'm probably not going to be as likely to make that purchase, but you never know.
No,
Might happen. Big W357 says, "What's up?"
I'm almost positive that's Big Wash.
Oh, is it? Is that Wash?
If that's Big Wash, you better comment and say, "Oh yeah, that's him. That's
Yep.
his man cave." Yeah.
There he is. Wash, we're happy to have you here with us tonight. So let's see what else we got to talk about. A lot happening in baseball right now. This has been a crazy week. Slam Diego, what the
God.
fuck is happening out there?
Dude, I want whatever the fuck they're putting in their Wheaties. I want to start my morning off with whatever they're eating every day.
Grand slams on grand slams on grand slams.
Yeah.
I'm really angry that I didn't even think of Slam Diego. I'm just mad. That's such
I know.
sad that it wasn't me that thought of it. Like,
It's that, like, you know, I constantly find myself now like sitting here trying to come up with t-shirt ideas, and I'm sitting here seeing all these.
It's hard.
I know.
It's hard to come up with clever shit.
I
Like,
got my swing shirt on, so
It's the most obvious thing you could think of sitting right there in front of Slam Diego. How easy would that have been to come up with? And the next thing I know, there's the Barstool Slam Diego shirt. And I'm like, fuck my life.
Barstool did one, RotoWare did one. Like, that's like Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Jaguars year before last, when they were leading the league in sacks. They started calling themselves the Saxonville Jaguars. I'm like, dude, where did people come up with this shit so fast?
right? And it's like real quick too. It's like within seconds, and then all of a
Yeah. That's like breaking tea. I don't know if y'all follow breaking tea.
Good, but they're on top of everything.
Like, something can happen, and those motherfuckers will have a t-shirt in 45 seconds on the timeline.
I don't know how they even come up with the design that fast, but it blows my mind.
They must have like 400 graphic designers that
They got
work.
something, and they got somebody watching every single baseball game. Like, oh, that's cool. We're doing it.
Baseball, racing, golf. They do shit for every sport. So
Big Al says, sucking for so many years, good draft picks, and the White Sox trading Tatis for Shields. Yeah.
yeah, big time.
Nailed it. Like, good. I'm like blown away. Like, for some reason, the teams that are just killing it this year, I'm kind of sitting here like, what? What? Like the Rays in first?
Yeah.
What?
They swept the Yankees, didn't they?
Yeah, another team swept the Yankees yesterday. By the way, I don't know if you know what team that is.
There's a team from
the
Georgia.
capital city of the South.
There's a team from Georgia. They got some tomahawks on their uniforms, and the Yankees scored how many runs against them in 2 games?
Should we tell them?
Go ahead and tell them.
I don't even remember. I got so drunk. I was so happy.
Well, let's see. In his major league debut,
Yes,
the young Ian Anderson, member of the Dansby Swanson Flow Club, one hit the Yankees. That one hit was a home run. So 1 hit, 1 run.
the thing about the home run too, you gave up the home run to Luke Voigt. The dude's hit a home run in of the last 5 games in a row. If you were going to give up a run, it was going to be to him.
Yeah, Luke Voigt's pretty hot right now, so you can't really fault him. I mean, held him down, and it was beautiful to see.
Yeah, 6 innings of 1 hit ball against the Yankees. Like,
no hitter through 6 or 2-6.
Yeah,
I guess would be the
six and a third.
And fuck Chip Carey for ruining that.
Do not, Sarah. I have told you before not to get me started on that motherfucker on this podcast.
You know,
that'll be a 30-minute conversation.
Everybody that started talking about it, I was just sitting back and I was like, no. I just wanted to be like, I wanted to tweet out and just be like, everybody just shut up. Don't even talk about the game.
Did you see my tweet after he hit the home run? I was like, that's on every one of you dumbasses and Chip Carey.
Yep. Well, Dallas Brady.
I think a lot of people didn't realize, though, the hit to Riley that Riley bobbled and fucked the throw up, that was ruled an error.
Yeah.
So technically he's still throwing a no-hitter.
And then
I think everyone thought that was a hit.
Yeah, and then the fielder's choice
Yeah.
That that also did not count. So I mean, it was great. Loved it. Very exciting. I saw Dallas Braden tweet something about ball game in Atlanta, or there's a really interesting ball game happening in Atlanta right now, and I was like, Dallas, I saw it and I went,
Yeah.
oh, if people.
But that's what's funny. My dad was at work. I called my dad. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" My dad goes, "How's he doing?" My dad knew I'd already called him like twice during the game. This was in the 5th inning. My dad was like, "How's he doing?" I was like, "Hey, you know that thing we don't talk about when a pitcher's doing it?" My dad's like, "No fucking way." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "We're through 5 2/3 right now," and yeah, he goes, "All right, I'm gonna pull it up on my computer. I'm gonna let you go," and hung up on me. So.
Yeah, that's you. We don't talk about it. I'm just going to start posting that. If I see it happening for us, I'm just going to be like, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
I tried that with not Rich Hill, Kenta Maeda last week, and nobody listened to me. And then look what happened in the 9th inning.
Did you just say Rich Hill?
I meant Kenta
No,
Maeda.
the reason I'm asking is because Pitching Ninja posted the best tweet I've ever seen this week.
About Rich Hill?
And it was Rich Hill, but he called him Dick Mountain, and that was the best tweet I've ever seen.
Rich is short for Richard, so Dick Hill is Mountain. Yeah. He's been
Dick
called
Mountain.
since on the Dodgers. We always call him Dick Mountain.
Yeah.
It's my favorite nickname ever for anybody. Kenta Maeda
Now,
had a no-hitter. Anyway.
now the sweep there that happened yesterday in the wonderful Truist Park, that broke one hell of a streak for Gerrit Cole.
Yeah,
What
it
was
did.
His win streak was at how many games?
21.
20, was it 21?
I think it was 21. He hadn't lost a game since like May 19th of 2000.
Yeah, May of 2019. So, and then it was also, thank you to Jared Carabas and his wealth of knowledge, only the second 3-home run game against Gerrit Cole since he left the Pirates.
And here's a crazy thing. The home run that Ronald Acuna Jr. hit is the longest home run anyone's ever hit off Cole.
And then the home
The
run
home run that Marcel hit is the
was the
second longest home run. Yeah, within 2 innings, 2 of the longest home runs ever hit off of him.
And I felt like the most interesting tidbit from that whole thing that I saw, and again, credit to Carabas on this, the distance of the home runs hit by Acuna, Ozuna, and my Dansby Swanson would have cleared the Empire State Building.
Yeah, that what?
By 37 feet.
Holy shit, that's awesome. That's 3.5 stories.
The Empire State Building is 1,250 feet high, and the total distance on those 3 home runs was 1,287 feet.
That's awesome.
So that was a lot of yard given up by Gerrit Cole.
Another awesome New York stat we've got to talk about in that game is Nick Markakis, Mr. Nicky Two Bags, ties Babe Ruth for all-time doubles against the Yankees. It doesn't get cooler than that. Like,
I mean, that's, he's.
By the way, hey, Babe Ruth is a Braves legend. I don't know how many people know that. He played for the Boston Braves. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
I was aware of that. Let's see. We'll go over here to the comments real quick before we move on forward with that conversation. When the Yankees lose, every other team is happy. Christine Kosas, hi, honey. How are you doing? Love, Grandma. Whose grandma is that?
Whose grandma is that?
Is that Miss Higgins?
No, I don't have grandparents. So no, it's not mine.
That's not my grandma. So
I don't have a grandma.
So wait, who's?
I don't know. That's kind of funny.
I don't know who this is.
Whose grandma is that?
Let's see. Blair says Ian Anderson exceeded expectations.
Bruh, by a mile.
Wait.
Oh, yes.
Big Al?
Absolutely. Really surprised me. Let's see. Big Al says, is it my internet or what happened?
I think he's talking about the no-hitter because I blamed him for jinxing Maeda.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because I blamed him for that. So.
Angel says, been hearing lots of great reviews of Ian Anderson, really hyped for the show he put on. We all are.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody saw that game going the way
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna go on record on our show. I said a month ago that I did not think Ian Anderson was ready.
I said the
I really
same thing.
I didn't think he was. Boy, did he fucking prove me wrong, and I could not be. I posted it in the 4th inning yesterday. I was like, well, I was fucking wrong. I will own up to it. I will admit it. I was wrong, and I could not be happier to be wrong about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things.
I mean, he looked
be
like
wrong.
a fucking 10-year veteran yesterday pitching. Like, he was calm, he was collective. He never changed his pitches he threw, not the first time, the second time, or the third time through the lineup. I mean, he as Stuart Scott used to say, he was cooler than the other side of the pillow.
He was very much in control. Also, I know that it's a weird subject on here, but Tyler Flowers called a great game.
Oh, he did. No, I mean, people hate on Tyler Flowers, including myself, because his bat used to be hot ass. Like, it sucked. But he is a phenomenal catcher. I mean,
he's doing a great job this year. I mean, I know it's been one of those back and forth kind of things with him at times, but he's calling great games. His bat's been good. It's been real cool.
Yeah.
It's been a real good deal.
Oh, yeah. He's at, I mean, it's awesome to see him, his retirement year. I'm going to go ahead and call it that. I mean, I honestly don't see him being back with the Braves with them they have d'Arnaud next year. Then you have Contreras and Langeliers. Now, I don't see Langeliers coming up. Langeliers is really suffering from there not being a minor league season this year.
Yeah. I think that's going to be really bad for him.
Contreras is ready to go. I fully believe that. So I would envision that d'Arnaud and Contreras will be the Braves catchers next year. But what a hell of a way to go out if this is Flowers' last season.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's like, great. Thank you for putting on a show. Like, give us a good farewell. That's what we want to see. I agree. I can't wait for Contreras to get the call up. He is 100% ready to go.
I think I know somebody that knows him pretty well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe?
But just a little bit.
May possibly know somebody that knows him?
Yeah, maybe just a little.
Flex.
What are we flexing on?
It's not. I'm not flexing. I don't know him for sure.
Who's flexing? What?
Yeah, that's Sarah flexing over there.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. No idea what you're talking about there. No, I'm really hoping for the best for that guy, though. Hope he gets the call up. He's ready to go, and he's excited about it. Like, he's so pumped up.
Wait, how do you know he's excited about it?
How do I know? I heard from somebody.
You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody?
I heard from somebody that
listen, we're in baseball media now. We can quote sources.
Yes, my sources
Yeah.
say that Contreras is very excited about this season.
Sarah's sources are Instagram DMs, but
they're not.
It's
another app. It's another app.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's the Ghost app. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah.
Y'all done moved on to Snap, boy.
Yes.
All right, next topic.
Big Al says, indeed. Big Al says, hi, Christine. Tell Grandma hi for me. Super Captain Danny Boy says, hello, mates. Hello, Super Captain Danny Boy.
That Dan
watching us on Twitch. That's a very Twitch name.
Yeah, who?
Is that Dan Clark?
There's no way. There's no way. I mean, Dan follows me on Twitter, but
he said mates. Dan follows me on Twitter. He said mates. He's from Australia.
No way.
He doesn't follow me on Twitter.
I'm just saying.
Big Al's crying, laughing over here.
He's watching.
Do it.
Tyler Flowers is a great pitch caller, but he's not a great defensive catcher. I would agree for the most part on that. So what else do we have? What else has been going on? Let's see. There's so much. There's so much happening. Let's talk about this guy behind me here, who's looking very disapprovingly. He looks like he doesn't approve of my life choices, and I think that's why I leave him there every week.
I love my brother.
I feel like I'm just disappointing Trevor Bauer every time I pull my green screen up because of the look on his face. This man is going full on, like he is turning himself into a WWE character, and I love it. I love this. He is slamming imaginary beers after punching people out. He's still got the Conor McGregor strut going on. He pitched the game in Kansas City the other day, pulled his shirt open, and he's wearing the Send It shirt.
Can I just explain how I'm not pissed? That's not the word. How upset I am that he has got like a BFF friendship with Budweiser and I don't. It genuinely makes me upset.
Listen, I mean,
I reply to every one of their tweets at Trevor Bauer. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? I have a baseball podcast and I slam Budweiser on it. Like, let's make some easy out buds. How about we do that? Like, maybe
if we can get like 10,000 followers. Maybe if we hit like 10K followers, we can start getting into the Budweiser territory. Right now, I would just like to say that I spent 2.5, almost 3 hours mowing my lawn today, and I still have a third of it left. So if anybody knows a lawnmower company that...
Man, what a flex, Sarah.
Huh?
You got a fucking full baseball field in your yard or something?
Dude, yeah.
You cut for 2 or 3...
You can put
we've talked about this on the pod before. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, like at least a full-size wiffle ball field. Like you can put base paths with a very shallow outfield in my backyard. I still have about a third of it left. I'm doing this with a fucking push mower. 17,000 steps. Yeah, push mower. So if anybody knows a landscaping company in the Southwest Kansas, Oklahoma Panhandle area that would like some free fucking ad time on this show, send me a message and come mow my yard. I will shout you out all day long. I just don't want to do it anymore. It was awful.
I've got a kid. He's about 18. He cuts my grass here. Maybe I can send him out to Kansas. Maybe he'll cut yours. Well, he does mine for $20. So.
See, there was a kid that was mowing mine for me, but
wait, hold up. Before everybody fucking comes at me and is like, "Why don't you cut your own fucking grass?" I travel nonstop. I'm not gonna make my fiance, who has a 7-month-old baby here, cut the damn grass. So that's why somebody cuts my grass.
There you go. And
I had to clarify before all the men came at me like, "Oh, why don't you cut your own grass?"
And to be completely honest, if I had any choice other than to cut my own grass, I would not. Normally somebody else does that for me. But let's see. What do we got? Who celebrates better? Is there anybody that celebrates better than Trevor Bauer as far as pitchers goes?
I don't know.
Amir Garrett.
Yeah. I do love Amir Garrett.
He just tells his coach, "Hey, I'm going to fight those motherfuckers. I'll be back."
I do like that. That's a topic right there. Ballsy pitchers. Who are the ballsiest pitchers in the MLB? We've got Bauer, Garrett,
Bauer for sure. Garrett,
Clevenger,
Scherzer.
Yeah.
Because Scherzer will just strike you out and then go like this as you walk in the dugout.
He scares me.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing scarier than having to hit a Max Scherzer pitch when his face is bruised and his eyes are two different colors. Like,
right?
I feel like there's a horror character fucking pitch in the baseball team.
And they're like super noticeably like different colors.
Yeah, one's like light brown and one's like bright blue. Like dude, you look like a fucking Australian shepherd pitching it.
That's what it feels like when you look at pictures. Like it weirds me out every time I look at a picture of it because I know people whose eyes are two different colors, but it's always like a green and a blue or a brown and a dark blue kind of combination.
Yeah, that's
it's
my
never
friend
like
Phil that listens to the show that's in the comments all the time. He's got two different eye colors, but they're not like they're not Max Scherzer like.
Yeah, it took me a while. Most of the people I know that have two different eye colors, it took me a while to notice it. And it was just like the light would just catch it the right way. And I was like, oh
yeah.
Well, that's cool. But I mean, he really does. He looks like he's half husky. Like that's he does. He looks like an Australian shepherd or like he's half husky. It's so that would scare me. I would be
You know what else he does? He pitches like a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he does.
He's very well.
It's like not only is he not only is the look itself like terrifying, but then you see how good he is on top of that, and it's just like, oh Jesus, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Heterochromia is what it's called. Thank you, Aaron.
It's actually a birth. It's considered like a birth defect. It's not normal. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah. No, it's just.
I have no problem. It looks really cool. It's just really like, and it's so funny because like, you know how when they take their pictures for the season, it always looks like they're taking a mugshot because everybody's like, they're either like just deadpan or they're like super cheesy grin. And then there's Max Scherzer with his like the expression on his face. He's got like, you know how when Ozuna gets up to bat, he's kind of got crazy eyes, which is like Scherzer has crazy eyes in that picture. And it's just like every time I look at it, I'm kind of like, oh, what? Like, this is so weird.
It's just so noticeable, and it's so great, but so like whoa at the same time. I want to talk to people who've batted against him to like see if they actually notice it from that far away. Only because
I've wondered that.
Well, it depends. There are some people that have radar
like I'm one of those
the
people
last
that
thing I'm worried about from 60 feet 6 inches is what a motherfucker's eyes look like. I'm worried about what that fucking ball coming out of his hand looks like.
Well, I'm just saying, you look at him first before like he releases the ball, right? Before he like does anything. So is it like weird?
I look at the sky and I pray to God, let me hit a ball off of Max.
or if you're Jock Peterson, you shimmy first and then you look at the. Yeah.
Or if you're Dansby,
who's Jock Peterson?
The shirt pull and the helmet adjustment. That's the Dansby move. The shirt pull, helmet adjustment,
and then
ready to go.
Jock Peterson does and then he shimmies at his bat while he's looking at it, and then he stands. I like it. It's my favorite.
I've never heard of him. I don't know who that is.
Who's Acuna?
Oh no. Oh no! Do we have any more ballsy pitchers? Well, let's get back on track here before we have a battle.
Joe Martinez was a ballsy pitcher.
Yeah,
Megan can tell you why. Our residential Dodger fan can tell you why Pedro Martinez is ballsy.
I was gonna say Joe Kelly, but everybody makes fun of him.
Yeah.
Oh no, Joe Kelly's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, nice swing bitch is kind of like my favorite thing.
Joe Kelly is definitely not afraid of a fight.
Well, except for everybody makes fun of him for running away, I guess. But at the same time, oh well.
He didn't run away from what's his name? What was that dude from the Yankees? Tyler Austin, wasn't it? Who it was?
Yeah.
They ran at him. That dude, he bopped that motherfucker 3 or 4 times.
Well, it's funny though because everybody posts the picture of him in a headlock, but like they don't post like what happened before the headlock.
Yeah.
Now, would we say? Oh, what the fuck is that guy's name? Is it Strickland? Harper and Strickland? Is that the last name? Do I have the right person?
Harper and Strickland.
Like
that's
the Harper
like
Strickland
2 Southern
fight.
Living kids' names.
I have another one.
Do I have the name right? My brain is not here today. I'm just going to say that right now. The guy that held a 3-year grudge against Bryce Harper and then pegged him. Strickland, right?
I think
that sounds familiar.
I gotta fucking look at. I'm telling you, this is not my day. Everybody forgive me. Any other day of the week, I can rattle this off like it's nothing.
I'm gonna.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna also say Zach Greinke because when he was with the
Dodgers, my God, let's talk about Greinke.
Yeah,
let's talk about him.
Dodgers. He acts. It wasn't even. He didn't purposely hit this person, and they stormed him, and he just fucking shoulder checked him, and then he fractured his collarbone, which was awful.
Hunter Strickland. I was right. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Keep going.
No. That's important too. But like, no. I mean, Greinke was like, "Fine, bring it on," and like full on like it was football. Like just like.
I just thought of something that made me so sad.
What?
We're talking about pitchers that showed off and celebrated, and it just brought to my mind Jose Fernandez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, he was a showboat, but he deserved every fucking second. That kid was.
he had every right to
Yeah.
be a showboat. Like, I feel like
Yeah,
if
he
you
almost
back
got
it
his
up,
motherfucking ass whooped against the Braves when he hit that home run. And
yeah.
pimped
Well,
it.
you know
But,
what though? First home run in the big leagues, and you're gonna bitch at the guy for looking at it. Like,
yeah,
and he's a
So that
pitcher.
that was bullshit. But
I didn't I didn't agree with that fight. That would be the one and only time I
oh,
would
did you see?
kind
And
of
the worst part about it, fuck Kelly Johnson. Kelly Johnson used to play for the Braves. So nobody remembers that. Kelly Johnson ran from third base. He chirped at him when he rounded third base. Then the fight happens at home plate. Well, the fucking fight happens at home plate. Kelly Johnson, if you watch the video, Kelly Johnson sprints from third base like he's going to do something and then immediately hides behind the home plate umpire.
yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? You just ran like a 4-second 40 from third base to the fucking fight and then didn't do a damn thing. Like,
Yeah, I thought that was one where the Braves were like Kelly Johnson, and that definitely in the wrong there. I mean, as a pitcher hitting your first major league home run, I would be out there if I were on the mound and I threw that and I gave that home run up. I would applaud the guy. I wouldn't be chirping at him. I wouldn't be getting pissed because he was looking at it. And I get the rivalry aspect of it, but let the dude enjoy his home run. Like, first major league home run, fucking enjoy it. And if somebody gives you shit, then fuck.
Hey guys,
Yo.
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I know we're live, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
I have to take care of something.
That's fine. Gotta take care of something. Come on now. Santonio Brown says, I'm done with this podcast. Hi there, Josh.
Why?
By the way, everybody, Josh Brown is going to be our guest next week. Josh Brown of the Nakahoma Nation podcast. What do you mean you're done with this podcast? I'm wearing my Nakahoma Nation shirt tonight. I need to. I guess I
At
should
11 p.m. too, when you're supposed to actually make wishes, not like say things like I'm done.
God.
Jeez, talk about bad karma.
Breaking my heart over here. Everybody's going to make me sad today.
I'm not.
No, you're not.
I never would.
You offered me a shot of Fireball, even though we're halfway across the country from each other. It did make me feel better.
We'll teleport it to you. It's fine.
And we need to make that a thing. Teleportation needs to happen. It's the year 2020. When I was a kid watching the Jetsons, I thought we'd have this shit by now. And there are no flying cars. And my shit can't just be teleported to me. And I'm done. I'm done with life.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Well, I had to go do what I had to go do. I know I didn't hear Josh Brown up in here talking shit, did I?
Yeah.
Josh Brown said he's done with our podcast.
Well, he's only been watching for like 5 minutes. How can we go? That's fine. Next week, Josh, I'm like, I'm done with this interview.
It's gonna be if you are new to the show tonight or if you are returning to the show tonight, make sure you join us next week when Josh Brown is on the show with us. It will be one of the more entertaining episodes that we will ever
I have a great feeling me and Josh are going to break out into a gigantic shit talking fest, and I can't wait.
Josh Brown wants you to apologize to Kelly Johnson.
So
Tell Kelly Johnson to apologize. He's nuts.
Kelly Johnson has the best eyes of all time.
Okay, yeah. Kelly Johnson's a very good looking man. But if you're going to run up to a fight, boy, you better be about it. Don't hide behind the umpire. Fucking be about it.
You know what? I think my favorite thing, and I am super guilty of anytime the Braves are in a bench clearing brawl, I immediately look for Dansby Swanson and pray he's on the outside of the circle because I don't want that face messed up. And if there's a fight, I am going to be very angry with the person. If he ever gets in a fight and gets punched in the face, like I will destroy my TV trying to get through it. Like that's going to be an ugly day.
That's like me. That's why I don't get in fights. I'm so fucking pretty. I would hate to get punched in the face. No,
You got to keep it. You got to keep that locked down.
I'm surprised I have a live show because I have a face for radio. So
Josh Brown says you hide behind your keyboard cape. I am so shook right now. Hashtag KJ Hall of Fame. See, I told you guys next week is going to be great. You've got to be here for next week. Tonight we're just kind of.
Hey, Josh, I hope you know Boone, North Carolina is only about 3.5 hours from me. I can be there before the sun rises.
Oh.
And apparently,
Are you guys going to sit around in Crocs and drink beer?
I don't own Crocs. I graduated from Crocs. I own Cole Haan loafers. Okay.
You are not a member of the Croc Club with Joe and
no, fuck. I'm with Jeff Donahue and I wear fucking Cole Haan loafers. So
I don't know. I've never seen those.
Oh yeah, you have. They're leather shoes, like leather dad shoes.
Oh, the dad shoes. Okay.
Yeah,
I got
they're
you.
like grilling shoes, dad shoes.
Josh says his body
is ready
next Thursday.
The not Sperry's, right?
Yeah, I know what Sperry's are.
No, those are Doc shoes. I mean, I got a pair of Sperry loafers, but
okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, like other.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's like what men that think they have money wear on their feet.
Yeah, I got you.
I know a few of those.
I got you. I get it now.
The only difference is I don't think I have any money. So
it's like I know I'm broke, but I wear these shoes.
Speaking of not having any money, everybody should go check out our Shopify and buy some merch.
Absolutely.
Did you like that segue? That segue was perfect right there.
It was. That was a wonderful ad placement. We've got the Dan's VP shirts over there. We have the In Markakis We Trust shirts over there. I'm going to make a shirt that says Nick Markakis is better than Babe Ruth when he passes him.
Oh, no, my God, no. Sarah's lying. We are not making those shirts.
Josh will buy one, won't you, Josh?
I'm going to make you guys make a jock shirt just to appease me.
You know what? Give us an idea for a jock shirt and we'll make it. I want to make a baseball shirt that runs along the line.
Jock itch, but spelled J-O-C. Sorry, Megan. I love you.
No, you don't. You hate me.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna put something in here that we can throw up so everybody can see. Look, see, Josh will buy that shirt.
Well, duh.
I kind of feel like my favorite unbiased national baseball journalist is right, and that Babe Ruth is not a real person. He
is. I time traveled once and watched him play.
You met him
at the Polo Grounds? Yeah. Me and him, we went out and had brewskis right before the game.
You mean a shot of whiskey because that's what he would drink before the games so that his joints would feel better.
Hey, I'm gonna Kent, who is backstage. I put the address to our Shopify store. If you can pop that up on the bottom of the screen. We also have the Never Quit with Snitch shirts, and thank you guys that have bought those so far. I know they have started shipping out, so you should be getting them.
Mine,
please God.
I bought mine the day we dropped them, which. Fuck, I don't even remember what that was. Mine's going to be here on Monday, so everybody should. If you ordered one, they should be getting there soon.
Yeah, they should be coming soon. Everybody that got them last week, it should still be. I know there was kind of a little. It seemed like the first one's purchase, it took a little longer to get them rolling than the next round, but should be getting your shirt soon. Blah. When you get them, post your pictures in them, tag us. We are dying to see it so we can retweet you guys. I'm really excited about those shirts. And we also have our basic Easy Out podcast shirts. So there's 5 minutes of us plugging our shit. There's the store address down there at the bottom. easy-out-podcast.myshopify.com. You can check everything out there. There's even coffee mugs. We have an Easy Out coffee mug. You can get it with a black handle, pink handle, blue handle, yellow handle. I can go like on a total Bubba Gump Shrimp Company style thing here, but I'm not going to.
Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gump.
You know, I've been to Savannah where.
Have you?
Actually, thank you.
I've been there too.
Yeah, well, the bench where he sits, where he was sitting there talking about life's like boxed chocolate.
It's not there anymore.
Well, because it never was there, and they flipped it around because it's actually now it's there.
It's gone. It's gone.
Well, I know, but it was facing the other way, so they had to flip it around.
Yeah. But no, the city of Savannah moved it because there'd be like 400 people in fucking line trying to take a picture at the bench.
Yeah.
So they fucking did away with it.
Yeah. I don't know. That's my weird.
Savannah's cool though if you like mosquitoes and hot ass fucking southern coastal towns.
Savannah's awesome. I liked it. What are you talking about? I don't like ghosts though, so I don't do that stuff.
I've never been there.
The ghosts are cool. If you like fried chicken, you can go to Paula Dean's little fried chicken shack. And then then there's bars and on cobblestone streets, and then it's just hot as fuck and a lot of mosquitoes. So
Yep. And you can reenact a Civil War scene.
yeah, you can do that in like 45 different cities in Georgia.
I wish I would have had more time today to hang out with Joe.
Joe Seppi.
Joe was in Dodge City, Kansas today. And Dodge City, if you've ever watched the old show Gunsmoke, it takes place in Dodge City.
Yeah, I love Gunsmoke.
There is a strip, it was actually just a couple blocks from where we were at. There is a place called Boot Hill there. They do old Wild West gunfight reenactments and stuff like that. And it's like a whole museum. It's a pretty cool deal. Just talking about reenactments, it popped into my head.
Yeah.
So we're way off topic tonight.
No.
Welcome to our wonderful baseball podcast where we don't talk about baseball at all.
Damn, I was about to talk about the time that I went to Tombstone, Arizona, where Tombstone was filmed, and that shit was awesome. But
see, we don't have to stay on topic all the time. We can just branch out and have some fun with it. No problem.
I grew up on the railroad tracks where what's called Stand By Me was filmed. So
Stand By Me. Oh, that's Patreon content.
Aaron's got.
Y'all don't get me singing.
Since we're talking about old school, interesting facts, Aaron dropped a couple of weird baseball facts for us that we can talk about. She says before he became a bank robber, John Dillinger. Holy crap! I can't talk.
Hell yeah, Don Gillinger. I remember him.
Don Gillinger. You guys remember that guy? Hell of a baseball player. That's kind of and I have to apologize and correct myself because I believe on our first episode, I was talking about how much I adore Pat Light and how awesome he is. And I am going to clip this segment in particular down and post it on the internet. And once again, beg Pat Light to please come on this show. I said that he was a real life Sam Donaldson, thus combining the characters Sam Malone and Rebecca Donaldson from Cheers into one person. Oops. I was drinking that night. My bad. Said the wrong thing. Pat Light is the real life Sam Malone, and I would die if he ever came on this show because he's my favorite person in the universe.
Does he like to drink beer?
He does. Pat Light likes to drink.
Well, tell him I can drink beer better than he can. He'll come on the show. That's a challenge.
Let's do this.
I mean, my last name is Bailey.
So back to my statement about John Dillinger. Got it that time. Before he became a bank robber, fucking it up again, he was a professional second baseman in the minor leagues. So
awesome.
Baseball facts for you. Aaron's helping us out here because we're just winging it tonight, guys. This is winging a prayer. We prepared about 2 seconds worth of material, and then we decided to get in here and do this shit. So,
yeah, you know what? But when you're like cool motherfuckers like we are, you can do that.
We can handle this shit. John Dillinger was an American hero. We will never forget his contributions to speech therapy. Thank you, Inky. Appreciate that from you.
Appreciate it.
I love you too. What other baseball stuff can we talk about?
I mean, did you guys talk about Tatis last week?
Yeah, we talked about he's still just. You know what I love is that he came out and did we talk about him stealing third base the next fucking night?
We did.
Okay.
See,
About
I don't even know what week it is half the time. So
it's the week after last week.
I know
where I'm at with 2020. That's where I'm at this year. And today was.
You know what we haven't even talked about?
What have we not talked about?
The fucking title of this episode. We're halfway through the fucking season.
We are.
And who's the best baseball club in the?
Oh, that team is about to fall off into the Pacific Ocean because of climate change.
We gotta Listen, if that ever does happen, I'm gonna pray that it's during a road trip for the Angels, because we can't have Mike Trout falling into the ocean. I'm not okay with that.
Well, I hope it's a road trip for the Dodgers too, because I would not want them to.
I mean,
don't
I hope Mookie Betts is at least sick and like not there, but the rest of the Dodgers, you know.
I don't want anything to happen to Mookie, that's for sure.
Cody Bellinger will be so fucking high, he won't know what to do. So
He'll be flying. It's fine.
yeah,
Cody
his butthole eyes will lift him up off the ground. Is this the first time I've talked about Cody Bellinger's butthole eyes on the show?
No.
I think live it is.
About them.
I'm sure in the archives of stuff that I have yet to post to Patreon, and I need to. I apologize to our patron one.
Oh yeah.
So
y'all think I'm wild on this show? Boy, y'all should see me singing Rascal Flatts in the after show.
They did, because I posted that video on Twitter.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot about that.
That was our sneak peek video. We do record what happens after the show, and when I'm not running 100 miles an hour someday, we will sit down and crop that out and post it on Patreon for you guys, so you can catch a glimpse of what we're doing when you're not watching us, which is scary shit. You may not want to see it. I don't know. That might be why nobody has subscribed to our Patreon yet, because nobody wants to see.
Wait, I thought we had I thought my boyfriend subscribed.
Yeah, we have one. Your boyfriend subscribed.
Yeah, Bobby. That's what I'm talking
We
about.
love him. We love Bobby.
You know what? I'm about to pull a page out of Josh Brown's playbook.
Uh-oh.
And for everyone that subscribes, I will send an autographed baseball card too.
Ooh.
Now, it's not going to be autographed by the ball player. It's going to be autographed by me, but I will send you an autographed baseball card for everyone that subscribes to our Patreon.
I mean, you know what? You might garner some interest there.
Sarah, who knows? I mean, as good as we are, this podcast might go to the fucking moon.
You know what?
We might be fucking celebrities one day, so that autograph might be worth something.
My goal in life is to have my own baseball card, just like my favorite person. Second person.
I've got a baseball card. It's downstairs right now. Swear to God.
I have my softball one from 19.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But
I have my own from like 1994 when I was on the Dodgers and I was the pitcher and I thought I was awesome and had a blue glove.
Oh, let's talk about this for a second. Has anybody ever been to Cooperstown?
I have not. I've never.
Okay, so I was working in New York, like where we were working at was like an hour and a half from Cooperstown, but to get back to the airport, you kind of had to go like by there, like so it's like a 30-minute detour. So we went by there, and like Cooperstown's awesome. Like the actual Hall of Fame's cool. Like there's so much more than just the hall where the plaques and everything, right? There's a lot of shit. Well, there's a Topps like baseball exhibit where they have like a Topps T05 Honus Warner. I could not say that. It's $1 million baseball card. But they have a booth you can go, like a photo booth. You can go in, take a picture, and then you get to pick from all these like Topps baseball cards from back in the day and like print your own baseball cards. It's pretty cool. That's totally sidetracked, but
I would go do that. You know what? I would go do that if I can ever go to Cooperstown. I would do that and print off a few of them. And then I would be like, for every patron we get, I will send you an autographed baseball card.
Right. No, it's cool. It's really, I mean, it's a really cool.
That's a flex
exhibit.
Right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you my baseball card.
Oh, speaking of flexes, look at that.
And by the way, I totally meant to say Honus Wagner. That's what I was trying to say, but
Nanoeconomics with the flex. Comments. Inky says the moon is a wasteland. Do not go. You will regret it. I love you. And he also says what hurts the most is not having a Braves game tonight. Inky, I agree.
We wouldn't have had one anyway. So
yeah, after probably not. But after yesterday,
I meant to talk about. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Sarah. I really am.
No, go for it.
What I meant to talk about earlier when we were talking about this, the postponements of yesterday and today, I think very necessary. And what I envisioned, it might not happen, but tomorrow is Jackie Robinson Day. Jackie Robinson Day is usually April 15th in baseball. They've decided that tomorrow's the day that they're going to do it this season. So with the postponements of the last 2 days, I think to see everyone come out unified tomorrow, everyone wearing number 42 of Jackie Robinson, I think tomorrow could be a very symbolic day for baseball. Tomorrow could be a very big day for them to make a message because everyone's going to wear 42 tomorrow. I really think tomorrow could be an amazing day for baseball.
I am really looking forward to it. Jackie Robinson Day every year is always a really cool. It's a cool thing to see because it shows such a unified front from everybody. I love it. I get really excited about it. Hey, we got a Twitch raid going on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, what the hell's going on over here?
A Twitch raid. They send you viewers. Everybody's we got beer going up. Look
Damn, what is
that.
I don't even know. I'm on the show and don't even know what Twitch is.
Hey, Alex Zadarin. Am I saying your name right? I hope I'm saying it right.
Zadarin.
Alex joined us when we
Zadaran, like Zadarans?
Yeah, like the rice.
Zatarin.
Louisiana.
Cheers, Alex. Alex joined us the other night. We did a Saturday night game show where we played Ask the Internet, the Barstool Sports game. Alex joined us and participated in that. We had a really exactly like the rice. I said it right then. Awesome.
Yes.
Every time I see you, I have been meaning to shout you out on here since you joined the game show the other night, and I wasn't sure how to say your name, and I didn't want to butcher it. So I'm really glad that I didn't fuck that up. That makes me feel good. If you guys are everybody that's joining us from Twitch, normally we're a baseball show. We're kind of winging it tonight and talking about a little bit of everything, which is,
it's the halfway point of baseball. It's fun to have a little break.
Yeah,
we shoot the shit with your friends, with
the protest, there hasn't, outside of talking about the boycotts and the protests, there's not a whole lot to talk about. And we do, while we do like to address the issue, and we did that earlier in the episode, we like to keep it lighthearted and have a good time over here. So that's what we're trying to do tonight. We got a comment down here. Hyde3 says, "I'm here for the Bauer background." Yes, thank you. We are big Trevor Bauer fans on here. If anybody knows Trevor Bauer, tell him to.
I actually talked to him yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I fell asleep and had a dream that he came on the podcast. But
I'm telling you, I have a way, but I am very nervous to
show me the way.
I have a way to contact that person, but I
know what it is.
I'm trying to keep that one in the back pocket in case we need it.
I know.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, everybody. Happy to have you guys all on there. Show me the way.
I knew the people from Twitch would love to show me the way. I knew they'd love that one.
Tell Veteran to follow me back on Twitter. I followed you.
Oh yeah, Alex. This is Megan that was on the show the other night. She said she followed you, and
I was the one that creeped out on him that I found him. And then
Yep.
Creep. Sorry.
Don't follow her. She's a creep.
Here, you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun since we have all of our Twitch friends joining us, our new Twitch friends. We've never seen any of you guys before, so
this is just happening so fast. I can't even keep up with these comments.
I know. I'm trying to follow the comments, and I'm having a really hard time. He says he swears he followed you back, but he'll go do it now. So. Oh,
I'm gonna let it be known that my Twitter name is in my videos, so y'all can go follow me on Twitter as well.
Okay.
Yes, all of our Twitter handles are posted. There are usernames on here. So Sarah R7D, Mega Quack 24, Braves _Cape. You can find us all there. Did I tell you guys I started a TikTok for Easy Out?
What? No, I got a TikTok.
I had my own TikTok. I haven't ever done anything with it. And a buddy of mine gained 12,000 followers over there in like a week. And I was like, oh, fuck this. We're getting in the TikTok game. So Easy Out Podcast on TikTok. We'll be doing some, and I'll give you all you guys the login. So we'll be doing some TikTok shit here before too long.
I've got one video on my TikTok, and it's just me pearling a golf ball at the golf course. That's all it is.
I only have one too, and it's me and Emma, and we did the switch challenge, and she was Elsa and I was Anna, or I mean, I was Sven in like a deer onesie that I have, I think. And then we switched and I couldn't fit into her. Yeah, never mind. You have to go.
Alex says Warrior Soilers is a boomer. He thinks it's Tic Tac. Are you sure he's not just from Boston or something? Maybe it's just the accent.
Tic tac.
Tic Tac.
Maybe,
You know,
it
it might sound like it. It might sound familiar. We're gonna have a little bit of fun here since we're kind of getting off topic anyway. We're going back to baseball here and there. I'm gonna pull out a little question from Ask the Internet. I got the GOAT pack so that we could play on Saturday nights, and then it has.
I do not consent to this.
Don't worry, this is not
I'm
a,
just kidding.
it's
I
not
don't
a
give a
bad
fuck.
question.
I
I
don't give a
screamed
fuck.
a little bit because the first question that popped up, I was like, I don't think we should do that one tonight. But tonight's question: if you could change your name to anything, what would you change it to? Let's see. Give us your names over in the comments. Cape, what you got?
Dong Silvers.
You want that on your driver's license?
Hell yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, come back to me. I'll think again.
Let's see. We got some over here. Hang on. Let me go through the comments. They are popping
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Let's see. We got Buck Naked,
I like that one.
Luigi. That's your username already. Is that? Come
Sorry,
on.
your name.
If you could change your name, Luigi, get creative with us. Let's go here. Pocket Pool 76. I like that username. That's fun. Says Hogan Del Monte. That's
Someone said Mega Quack for sure. That's awesome.
Alex says Mega Quack for sure. Inky says Love. Alex says Richard Dongs is a good one. That is a good. Megan, what would you change your name to?
So I actually was thinking about changing my middle name to Love in German, like legally, after I get divorced and all that stupid crap. And so that my initials would be MLB. Because yeah. And
That's
then
a power move right there.
I don't care. I'm never changing my name again because fuck that. But yeah, no, I've been thinking of changing my middle name to Liebe, which is love in German, and then my initials would be MLB.
That's a flex right there.
That's so cute.
I mean, duh.
Let's go. We'll go back over here and see what else we've got because these.
If I had to change my name, I would change it to Demontavious Cape. That way, my nickname could be Demon, and that shit would be awesome.
Harry Cox.
Luigi says, I assure you, Luigi is not on my ID. Aaron says, Harry Cox. Hides 3 says, my name is Heidi, and I would change it to Heidi. You'd change the spelling because on field trips, I could never find souvenirs with my name.
Heidi,
you know what?
Trust me. MEAGHAN.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I used to date a girl named Lindsay, and it was spelled Lindsy.
Oh,
So like she could never find shit with her name on it.
Yeah. No, I mean, MEAGHAN, the only time that I ever found anything was literally in Canada. Once.
I mean, my name's pretty common, so I never had that problem. My daughter, however, every time we go somewhere, she wants like a little cup or something with her name on it. And I find Layla and Lila, Lila, but there is apparently Lila doesn't exist, Lyla. Although I know at least 15 people that spell it that way.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this comment? Demon Cape, next DC movie. I'm about it. Hey, DC, I'm available. Call me.
But did you see Derek's comment?
Hang on, I'm getting to it. Hang on just a second. We've got let's see.
Derek wishes he was me, so I don't care.
Says, Heidi, I can relate. Nanoeconomics says, whoops. Angel says, I'd change it to Benito Carlos. It's a pun in Spanish to come touch them. There you go. There's the Demon Cape next DC movie. Derek says, I would change my name to Justin so I could be a pud.
The funny thing is, you're already a pud.
Lindsay's parents could afford the E or the A.
Oh no.
The funny thing is, they could because her dad was the vice president of Georgia Power. So, fuck, I hope they all follow me on Facebook. So I hope they're not
Canada
listening
is
to
the
this.
goat. I will. Yes, Canada is the goat.
Canada is the GOAT. My sister can never find one either. Yasmin.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that would be a rough one. Because
well,
that's even kind of a different spelling of that. Like,
Yeah.
one of the wasn't she like a Victoria's Secret model yet? Or no, she was on Baywatch. Yasmin Blink. I only know that because of Friends, but whatever.
it wasn't, and it was spelled totally different than that. Leslie says, my name has the weirdest spelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Leslie?
Oh yeah. That's I've never seen Leslie spelled that way.
Well,
Yeah,
that's like Lindsay. That's like Lindsay missing the E in between the E and the Y.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not talk about her anymore, okay?
Wrap it up.
Moving
Okay, and now I'm bringing
on.
it down.
Sweet Peaches 86 says, I would change my name to Walt Disney. What is that? The fourth?
That's the fourth.
Yeah. I
You-
don't know. It's been a long day. Roman numerals are confusing.
I majored in Roman numerals in the School of Hard Knocks. So
Yasmin Bleeth is not a train wreck now, not aging well.
Poutine is a goat food.
Poutine is pretty good, actually.
Yasmin Bleeth is a train wreck now, not aging well. You know,
Yeah, now I've gotta
that
go
kinda
look this
seems to
up.
be the trend these days. Luigi says, poor leaky. Goodness, I'm struggling tonight. Alex says, Leslie's parents are dyslexic.
Well, or just
Creative.
Oh my God.
What?
Guys, go look up Yasmin Bleeth right now.
I already
Right
know
now.
what she looks like. She's been on Baywatch.
Well, that's not.
No,
she's
go
not on
look what she
Baywatch
looks like
now.
right now.
Oh, look what she looks like now.
Oh my God.
How? Oh, whoops! There it was.
I
Let's see.
hate to be rude. I'm not going to be rude on this podcast, but God
Whoa! What?
damn. Yeah.
We're not gonna post that picture and be.
No, we're
Yeah.
not. We're not going to be those people, but it
That's-
sucks to suck.
The not aging well comment is putting it lightly. Wow, I can't believe that.
Oh no.
That's
Are
a
we
sad day.
are we Twitch streamers now?
We are. We've been Twitch streaming for a little bit. This is just the first time we've had anybody join us. Thank
This
you
is-
all.
But this is how I've aged. I'm sad.
How you've
You
aged.
have not aged like Yasmin Bleeth.
No, you definitely haven't.
You still at least only have one chin. Oh, I said that out loud.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, everybody does.
Oh, you're having to get that.
You know the best thing about being a dude, you can go like this with a beard and you still don't have a double chin. It's awesome.
Oh, man. I could at least.
Aaron says rode hard and hung up wet. I quit.
That's not how.
Oh, Alex says, FYI, Leslie is my wife. Okay, so then you can get away with saying her parents were dyslexic.
Got it.
That works out then. That's all.
Yeah, we have married couples fucking tag teaming us right now on Twitch.
Nice.
What about this? Do any of y'all actually like baseball? I'm gonna need to see it in the comments.
Alex has a sports show on Twitch. He's got a good show going on.
Does he?
Yes.
I wasn't on the show, y'all. I wasn't on the Ask the Internet show. So
Heidi followed us on Twitter. She said it's going to be too much Braves content on her TL.
Inky says, I love all chins equally. Of course.
She's like some of those sports players that get big once they stop playing since they don't work out anymore. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
guys, we have a major problem.
Warrior Soiler says baseball is good watching live, otherwise not really. You know what? You have to really love baseball to watch it on TV. I would completely agree with you. For some people, it just doesn't translate the same. The live experience is definitely better. But we're all baseball fanatics here, and we'll have 6 games on at a time and get into it like we're sitting right behind the first base dugout at Truist Park or at Dodger Stadium or wherever we may be. She must be Kirstie Alley's cousin. Everybody went and looked it up.
It's so sad.
We are so far out in left field tonight, guys. We're just kind of rolling with it at this point in time. Do we have how many? We had a shit ton on what the Mariners went on a fucking home run derby tonight. Did you see that this afternoon? We'll talk baseball for a couple seconds while Cape's not here.
I mean, the Padres did, yes.
Oh, the Padres did. Oh, that's right. It was the Padres. See, and I knew it, and I said it wrong because that's the kind of day I'm having.
The Dodgers and Giants had home run derby on Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, and then they had home run derby too against the Angels. The game before that.
I don't even know my own schedule for the 5 minutes. I can't like.
Didn't the Dodgers lose that home run derby?
Well, no, because it wasn't that game actually. It was.
Jerome Bettis had the benefit of already being big. That's true.
It was Monday. That's why I keep thinking of Monday.
Jerome Bettis was the man.
Oh, Pocket Pool 76, Red Sox fan, playing for first pick this year. You know what? Unless MLB changes the criteria. Listen,
oh my God, we have a smart Red Sox fan in the chat. That's awesome that he realizes what they're playing for. That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not a Red Sox hater either. I kind of actually dig the Red Sox.
We are not. We don't hate the Red Sox over here. We show the Red Sox love as often as we possibly can. Although I did post a meme on Twitter the other day from the Easy Out page with a sign at the ballpark that said "Kids eat free when the Red Sox win," and the meme
I saw that. The kids are starving. Yeah.
This year, it's not far off, and that's no offense to Red Sox fans. I do like the Red Sox. One of my top teams. I'm sorry that you are having the season that you are. We have been in a similar boat pitching-wise, so we feel for you.
Hey, is all this going to be on the actual podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to start hitting my other vape, the loud one. But
yeah, no. Just mute when you do it. That's what I've been doing.
It was Sunday. It was Sunday against the Rockies. It was home run derby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it on both sides because they scored, I think, 4 home runs.
My biggest problem, well, that was what the Braves did. Scored almost all our runs on home runs yesterday. By the way,
no, hold on. We didn't almost.
We did, huh?
We scored all of our runs on home runs.
Giant.
Both games with a doubleheader.
Didn't we drive one in that wasn't a home run?
No.
We didn't?
Not that I'm aware of. The 3 home runs, yes, or the first game.
Marcel, Ronnie, Dansby. But that game what was the final score of that game? 6?
Oh, it's 5-1. So where'd the other run come from?
We drove that one in. I don't even remember who scored.
Yeah, I don't either.
Normally, just so everybody knows, normally we are a lot more organized with our shit. My kids went back to school today, and so it's been a rough day for me, amongst other things. But my kids went back to school today.
My co-host's kids went back to school today. So
Heidi, I can't wait to follow you back. I'm doing it right now.
Heidi, I promise I post stuff other than just Braves content, so don't worry, we won't completely flood you with Braves baseball. There will be everything there.
All I post is Braves content and thirst traps. So
that's true.
And my daughter. So
Heidi says to Luigi she can finally eat what she wanted after years of dieting, probably. Unfortunately for Yasmin, that did not go well. I apologize for my cat who's in here making noise. If you can hear her, sorry.
I love her.
Luigi says, I don't blame her. I would too. She puts the rolls in rolling with it.
Damn, son. Where'd you find that?
Oh, whew. I guess I just needed this episode to blow some steam off. Alex says, don't remind me about the Mariners took 2 of 3 of the series. They did. I hear Mariners Twitter is pretty cool. I got to get into Mariners Twitter.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go on the record and say that the Mariners have one of my favorite players.
Who's that?
That is Malik Smith.
Okay.
I think he still plays for the Mariners. He used to play for the Braves, so.
Dodgers
Oh,
Twitter.
it was the cake stubble. Wendy says it was the cake stubble. See, Wendy, we don't. Thank God you're here because we completely forgot already.
That's right. Thank you. I'm so Wendy's still here. Hell yeah. In
Wendy
case y'all
is
are
still-
wondering, Wendy is one of my favorite people on the face.
Wendy
of
can
Earth,
have me on Facebook if she wants to. I'm just saying.
Okay. Gosh, you guys are really on it with the comments tonight.
I
Pocket
can't
Pool
keep up
says
with
he's
this
a born
shit.
and raised masshole.
Yeah. I forgot about that word, asshole.
Dude, no, hold on though. He says masshole. Everybody says masshole. I'm gonna go on the record. Massachusetts is cool as shit. They're like northern rednecks. Like they're awesome. They like to drink, they like to watch sports, and they like to fight. And it's cool as shit. Like
I've never met anybody from like the Boston area that I didn't thoroughly just think was delightful.
well, I mean, I work in Boston and shit. So I'm like right outside of Boston. Every time I've worked up there, it's just been awesome.
You have, Megan?
My best friend, and she was one of my I had 2 maids of honor when I got married. She was one of them. She's a masshole.
Heidi says, I no longer hate the Sox. Houston took that over. You know what? Houston took that over for a lot of people.
Oh shit! Are we gonna
Wait,
dive
Heidi,
into that
are you
right
a
now?
Yankees fan?
Yeah, she is. She followed
She
me on
is?
Twitter. She's a Yankees fan.
All right, Heidi, you know what? We got a lot of friends in Yankees Twitter that we associate with on the timeline. So you'll see us talking shit to each other.
You know what?
Well,
I want to reach out to Yankees Twitter right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. I hated the fucking Yankees growing up because of the late '90s World Series.
Absolutely.
But I've got to say, in the last 30 days, I love the Yankees fans. Like they're cool as shit. Like I'm friends with a lot of them now. They've sent me beer that I've drank on this podcast. So
yeah, that's true. We definitely want to shout out Yankees Twitter. We enjoy you guys. We have a good time with Yankees Twitter. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of shit talking, but we have a lot of fun with them. We appreciate you guys. You're usually pretty good sports.
Dodgers fans parking only.
Speaking of Yankees fans, I just tried to type in Frankie and to Frankie, you know Frankie, and it said Frankenstein, and I just want to keep that autocorrection there.
We're gonna, you know what? We can do the whole rest of this show just trying to keep up with these comments. You guys are on fire tonight. I love this.
No, I agree with every. So I've made a lot of friends with Astros Twitter too, and every one of them knows, like, yeah, I'm your friend, and from here on out, I hope y'all play well. That's cool. Play without the trash can though. Fuck y'all. Fuck your World Series. You cheated that. Now play baseball, and you've seen what they've done. Jose Altuve ain't worth a fuck.
He started heating back up a little bit. I mean, I guess
no, and then he cooled right the fuck back off.
Yeah, that did happen. That's true.
He got a trash can app on his phone, put it in his pocket, and go to the plate. Then they told him he couldn't have his phone at the plate.
Maybe he's just listening to trash can bangs like in his AirPods or some shit, and that's getting him pumped back up.
I bet he listens to someone beating on a trash can like as he's trying to fall asleep. Like that's the music he falls asleep to.
We've got a lot of F Houston. You know what? Yes, and I don't hate Houston. We made a lot of Astros fans really angry a couple weeks ago, and I still think it was funny. I love the reaction that we got. That was really
we had to switch merch providers because of that. Like we got banned from what was it, Spring Tea or whatever it's called? Teespring, whatever. Yeah.
Teespring. You know what? The best part of that whole thing is that the merch, the Shopify store and everything was already like set up and ready to go.
Yeah.
And I went, I'm gonna put these out somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I know what's gonna happen.
No, yeah, they torched us, but that was fuck. We also got like 15 followers from it, so
we had a lot of people talking about us. That we got a lot of retweets for that day. So thank you everybody that was angry with us, even the person that left the 1-star review on Apple Podcast. Thank you. We had a good time with that. I had a blast with it anyway. I loved it. Let's see what else we got.
I mean,
Heidi says, I love Dansby for now, though. Heidi.
How could you not?
A woman
it makes
after
me
my
voice
own heart.
between the legs. So
Dansby's on my fantasy team.
Dansby is If
Dan,
I
I don't even play fantasy baseball, and Dansby is definitely on my fantasy team, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Dansby was on my fantasy team long before I started playing fantasy baseball. I know exactly what you're saying right there. If I could pan over, which I'm not going to because it'll fuck up my green screen and everything, and I love having Trevor with us tonight. My whole wall over here, I have my big Dansby poster and my Dansby jersey that's autographed, and so that's my little Dansby area.
You have a
And
shrine?
then it's not a shrine. I don't have enough for it to be a shrine, but my Dansby bobblehead is on the other wall next to my Jared Carabas, George Springer, and Swamberson bobbleheads. So I've got my Dansby love going on in here. That's what my office is for. What else do we have? What are the thoughts on White Claw? Alex, I fucking love White Claw, and if I weren't completely out of alcohol, I'd probably be drinking it right now. However, Cape is a Budweiser man.
I'll speak on White Claw if you want me to.
Go ahead and speak on White Claw.
I mean, I drink Bud Heavy and craft beer, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I will tear up some motherfucking black cherry White Claw sitting by the pool.
That shit is good.
Straight up, like.
I will say though, out of all the seltzers, I prefer High Noon.
High Noon's good.
The peach is to die for.
Dude,
if you
Brittany
have not had peach High Noon, go try it.
Brittany's been drinking this like limited edition red, white, and blue Smirnoff seltzer. It's like wild cherry or something. Oh my god, dude, they're good as fuck. Like
it reminds me of being in high school, but they're delicious.
I mean, it doesn't taste anything like a fucking like getting iced like a Smirnoff Ice. Like it's a seltzer, but it's good as fuck. I mean, she drinks them like they're going out of style, which they are because they're limited edition. But
they come back every now and then. Alex brought in the crew. Alex, you know what? We appreciate you. Thank you for you brought the noise tonight. We got
who said Pink Whitney? Pink Whitney, that's a Barstool liquor, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't Pink somebody said mix Pink Whitney with your White Claws. Pink Whitney's Barstool's vodka, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Dodgers Twitter is pretty lit. Just saying. Dodgers Twitter is. I love a lot of people in Dodgers Twitter as well. I have not met. I don't really know that I've met a fan like outside of the people that I don't interact with. There's some pretty douchey people in Astros Twitter, but there's a lot more really awesome people in Astros Twitter. Dodgers Twitter. So. I have not met a member of Dodgers Twitter that I haven't. I take that back.
You haven't dived too deep into Dodgers Twitter.
I take that back.
For some reason, I'm pretty deep in Dodgers Twitter right now, and I've like there are people in Dodgers Twitter I'm blocked by that I've never even talked to.
What the fuck? In Braves Twitter that I'm blocked by that I've never even talked to, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, guess what? Our fan base is fucking racist, and I'm blocked by a bunch of them because I speak out on those issues. So,
I'm going to walk back my statement though, because as soon as I said it, I remembered about 6 people that are Dodgers Twitter. I don't count them as Dodgers Twitter though.
Hey, Sarah, I hate to interrupt you.
Yeah.
We have a lot of new viewers right now.
We do.
And I would like to take this time to let all of them know that Black Lives Matter and that we stand for that.
Yes. You can rewatch this. It won't show up on the Easy Out podcast Twitch. It is on the Back Home Media. You'll be able to rewatch it there. You can rewatch it on Periscope. You can rewatch it on Facebook. You can rewatch it on YouTube. If you want to see what we were talking about earlier, we did start off the show on a little bit more serious note, but as you can see, now we're talking about baseball a little bit, not a whole lot. We're just having a good time at this point. What else do we got? Let's go through these. Let's see. We rolled deep. Best crew, goat crew, good God crew. Just followed y'all. Thank you, Warrior Soilers. What else we got? I think the Astros unified the whole league to unanimously hate them.
Oh, duh.
You know, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of teams that don't like the Dodgers. That's for sure.
Should I go ahead and say it again?
Go ahead.
We have new viewers. If you want to cheat in baseball, make sure it's doing steroids because I think steroids are fucking awesome.
Steroids are pretty fun.
But stealing signs systematically with technology is bullshit.
Absolutely. Stole a World Series
do
from
steroids because steroids
blue, which marked our back-to-back World Series dilemma. Altuve wears Cat and Jack children's clothes from Target. You know what? He might.
Dude,
He's
no,
about
Blakely.
the same size as
My daughter's 8 months old and she's taller than Jose Altuve.
Jack. I think Jack just passed him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Emma's been
Look,
taller.
are you talking about Lil Bear?
Yeah, Lil Bear. Lil
That's
Bear.
his new name. His new name's Lil Bear.
That's what I refer to him as most of the time. Is he's little and he eats it up. He loves being called Lil Bear now.
Oh, I bet.
What else do we got? Most of my dad's family lives in LA, so Dodgers. My mom's family is also LAD, except for one aunt and her family, Reds. Hey, obviously,
Trevor.
we you know what? Okay, Reds fans or not. Here, baseball topic. Who's getting traded? We only
Trevor
have
Bauer. Trevor Bauer. The Reds are fucking. I'm not gonna say the word I was about to say. The Reds are dumb as fuck if they don't trade Trevor Bauer.
I would.
He's on a 1 year deal. Why would you not
he
trade
only
him?
does 1 year deals now.
Oh yeah, is that a topic we should get on? Because the Braves general manager loves 1 year deals, and Trevor Bauer and Braves Twitter together would be a fucking national treasure.
Trevor Bauer,
Him and Braves Twitter together would be ridiculous.
If Twitter fan bases do not like the Braves right now, let Trevor Bauer become a Brave and see what happens. If you think
bro,
Twitter is undefeated now, you are going to hate Braves Twitter if Trevor Bauer.
And the funny thing is he becomes a Brave, he will be a part of Braves Twitter because he'll be right there with all of us. Like,
and I went to bat with Trevor Bauer against a chick who we ended up finding out wasn't a real person, and her profile picture was taken from a Korean clothing site. So that was fun. Do you remember that?
I was about to say that sounds super familiar.
You should remember that.
Oh.
I don't remember what her name was now, but she said she went to Duke. We found out she didn't really go to Duke, and then we.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Aaron, do you remember her name? Weren't you in on that? Aaron's in the backstage area. If you're there, post her name in the public comments because I'm having a hard time going back and forth between the two. So let's see. Let me go back up here and catch up. Holy cow! I had to go way back to find out where we were at here.
Hey, I want to reach out to our Twitch followers, and can y'all help us get to like 1,000 Twitch followers? That'd be awesome.
We're working on. We need it. We got to get to. Let's get to 50 first. Let's start small, but we want to get there.
No, I walk before I crawl, Sarah.
And definitely, if you guys are also following us on Twitter, make sure you share the show. Normally, we're a lot more on topic than we are tonight. We're just having some fun tonight. Like we said, we're the halfway point through the season, so we thought we'd let our hair down a little bit and have a good time with this. More trade proposals. Let's see. Wait, Alex has a proposition. Let's all unite to yeet the Angels into the sun for wasting Mike Trout's career. You know what, Alex?
Oh my God. That is my new favorite comment that has ever been posted on this fucking podcast. Ever.
We're going to crop that one down and make sure it's a highlight from the show because absolutely, Alex, you're right. That man deserves better than what he's getting out there.
But here's the thing. To touch on that, Mike Trout signed a 13-year fucking contract with them. That was his choice.
Well, and you would think though, with the talent that they do have, you would think they would be a better team.
No, they're miserable. You know what? You can put as many offensive bats as you want on a team. I mean, you can score all the runs you want, but if your pitcher's giving up that many runs at the same time, you ain't gonna be shit. They have no fucking pitching. Yeah,
that's something they definitely need to work on. Pocket Pool 76 says, funny how Beltran kind of skated through the whole thing. He was the mastermind and is an afterthought throughout the whole scandal. You know what?
No, he's not. He got fired as the Mets manager.
That's true. Never got to.
He would have been the Mets manager this year. And got fired,
since we have a Red Sox fan in here, Pocket Pool, and it's going to take me a minute to get to your comment because I'm still trying to catch up, obviously, because that was like 10 minutes ago that you posted that. Let us know in the comments. What are your thoughts? I know there's a big bring Alex Cora back. Do you think that will happen? And I'll get down here too in a minute after I catch back up with the rest of these. Black Cherry White Claw is GOAT. See, Alex, you got an
Yeah.
ally there, Kate.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Black cherries,
White
that
Claw.
shit.
Truly has the seltzer down. The lemonade truly is.
Oh yeah,
the
they're fire.
shit.
They're fire.
I love that stuff. You guys should check out Alex's Sports Podcast on Twitch. I've jumped in there a couple times whenever I can. Usually that's like right when I'm.
Wait, he does this shit every night from 7
Yes.
to 8:30?
Yes, he does.
Boy, that is hustling. I'm gonna check that out.
We're slacking over here. Basically, we just do this weekly show. We do some different shows throughout the week. I'll touch on some of those towards the end of this, so make sure you stick around and see what else we have to offer for you guys. We've got some BLM. We're getting a lot of cheers for the Black Lives Matter. I just block the follow unfollow guys. You know who they are. Yes, Angel, I do know exactly who you're.
Yeah,
I know about
Ozzy
seven
Chains.
Ozzy Chains and about 7 other people that I can think of. I just don't follow them, and then they can follow and unfollow all they want. Let's see. Mookie Betts just proved to Red Sox fans last week that he did collude when he posted his tweet to Kobe saying how he would see him in LA.
Yeah, it sucks to suck.
This year is not a good year. I mean, I did not want to see Mookie leave. Is what it is.
I didn't want to see him come to the National
Warriors,
League.
Oilers. I am sorry. I've been saying that wrong all night. Golden State Warriors, Edmonton Oilers. My apologies.
Oaktown. That's where I was born. So yeah.
You ever see pole vault guys on steroids? They hit the blimp above the stadium. Steroids make track and field real exciting. I would love to see that.
Dude, so okay, I think I should tell all our Twitch followers, right? Twitch
Okay.
people watch us right now. If you ever watch this podcast, I am very fucking pro steroids.
We
I think
we are
everyone
both-
should take steroids because steroids saved baseball.
we're supporters of the steroid era here. We think those guys are still Hall of Famers. We're all about it. Steroids make baseball.
Steroids do not make you see a fastball better. They just make you hit it a lot further than you would have.
Renato Nunez, Baltimore, middle of the order bat. Wendy says, please make Trevor Bauer happen, AA.
Yee.
Pitching sucks. Will Ohtani ever live up to the expectations?
As a hitter, yes. As a pitcher, no.
You know, I would love to see him come back and do something, but man, Aaron, it was Becky Jones. That's it. That's the name. Becky Jones is the girl that we canceled because she wasn't really Becky Jones. And she attacked Trevor Bauer one night during the negotiations. And I said something, and then she jumped into a quote or to a thread that I retweeted from Trevor, and Trevor jumped back into it. And that was the greatest moment of my life.
Y'all really
Battling
thought a
Becky
chick
Jones.
named Becky Jones was real?
She was enough of a bitch that it was believable.
I bet she made a song with her phone number. Oh, never mind. That was Mike Jones. My bad.
I know. And Jenny.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Manfred needs to open the letter to shut up all the other fan bases and expose all the other teams.
No, Manfred needs to be fucking fired. That's what.
Yeah, we need to get rid of him.
I
Okay.
mean, I would like the letter to be open just to put everybody else at ease.
Yeah.
Because if everybody else gets called out, then everybody else can just shut the fuck up. And then we can all just be peaceful again.
We can all just move on knowing that everybody cheated.
Exactly.
Okay, I already read that one. Cora will be back. Renicky is just a placeholder. You know what? I hope you're right. Like, I hope Cora does come back. I would love to see Alex Cora back with the Red Sox. Give the man his job back. Luigi says, we want to see the best humans can be, so let the steroids happen. We got a good group in here tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
Even
am
in the
here
Olympics.
for it.
Let's take this out of baseball. I want to see steroids in the fucking Olympics.
I would love it. I think it would be wonderful. That
Let's
would
push
be
the
sick.
human body to its limits.
And let's see what they can really do. Aaron says we legit background checked her. We did. When that Becky Jones stuff, like, they went all in and found everything. And that was a great time.
Remind me not
Wendy
to pitch
says she
y'all off.
forgot all about Becky Jones. I forgot all about Becky Jones until we started talking about Trevor Bauer being a part of Braves Twitter. And it reminded me of that moment of solidarity. And I will never forget that. It was a good time. Good times. What else we got? Do we want to see where we're standing at tonight, or do we want to just?
Hey, can I do something real quick?
Yeah, you can do something real quick.
I know there's some people watching right now. A friend of mine that was a frontman for a great metal band passed away 2 nights ago. His name was Riley Gale. He's a frontman for Power Trip. If you've never listened to Power Trip, even if you don't listen to metal, go to Spotify, go to wherever you listen to music, and stream Power Trip right now. Riley passed away in his sleep 3 nights ago. It kind of fucked me up in the head. I didn't know him great. Me and him have hung out a few times, but he's just a really, really good kid. I mean, he'd talk to anyone about anything. He would disagree with you, but he would talk to you about it. He's a really good kid. And like I said, it fucked me up. So if you could just go stream Power Trip and go listen to him. Rest in power, Riley Gale.
Yes. Very
I didn't want to get down on y'all, but it's weighed on me for 3 days now. So
yeah, it's been a rough year, especially for the music. It's been a rough few years for the music industry. Lost a lot of great people, lost a lot of great athletes, losing people left and right. Let's see. Pocket Pool 76 says steroids are the reason Tiger's body is broken down now.
damn, man, you're not supposed to tell anybody that.
Let us have fun with this.
Yeah.
We're not thinking.
You're not supposed to tell everybody Tiger did steroids, but we all know it.
We're not thinking towards the future right
Yeah,
now.
we're talking about Tiger Woods. Golf. When Tiger was great, golf didn't test for steroids.
Oh yeah.
I drove by the fire hydrant that he
That he hit?
Yeah, because it's like literally 5 minutes down the road for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would love to. That's a moment nobody will ever forget.
I drove past it that day. I was like, what's happening? And then I saw it on the news. They were like, oh, Tiger Woods. And I was like, oh, that's what was happening. Got it.
The first week the PGA began testing, Tiger pulled out of the tourney.
Yep. He's right.
Tiger on the way to Mega Quacks. Was Tiger coming to pay you a visit, girl?
I mean, he liked every other white girl he saw in existence. So.
Didn't like me.
Tiger had like 38 mistresses. So.
Yeah, that was not any of the 38. So I'm not really mad about it.
Is there a plaque on it, Megan?
There's
that
not.
Would be. Oh, there should be. There should be plaques for moments like that. The night Tiger Woods got caught.
I actually think that it's not there. They moved it because it's not there anymore. Because I feel like people were actually like using it as like a landmark for like, oh, this is where Tiger, like I'm pretty sure they moved it. Like Florida's embarrassing. I hate Florida.
Florida's a strange place. Okay, so let's talk about. We are halfway through the season. I'm not going to go through the full standings like we normally do because some of these just make me kind of sad. Like the Red Sox and their 10-21 record. Pocket Pool not giving you a hard time here, but that it makes me sad. It really does. Rebuilding year, I guess we'll call it. So let's just say that the playoffs were to start today. And talk about how weird this would be. We'll wrap it up here. This will be our last thing we're going to talk about. So in the American League, if the playoffs started today, your 6 first and second place teams would be Rays, Yankees. Oh, good night, Warriors, Oilers. Thank you for joining us.
Good night, brother. Thank you.
Next week. I had to stop and say bye before he took out of here. Okay, so your top 8 teams in the American League, if the playoffs were to start today at the halfway point in the season, you would have the Rays and the Yankees, the Twins and the White Sox, the A's and the Astros. Your next 2 teams would be the Indians and the Blue Jays. What do we think about that playoff mix in the American League? And do we think that's how it holds the rest of the season?
I zoned
Not
out. I
everybody
didn't
at
care
once.
anything. I zoned out.
I'm a secret lover of the Indians, only because growing
The
up.
Indians aren't doing shit.
Well,
Okay, so
I'm always a
since
secret lover of them.
Cape wasn't paying attention, and I could see
I know.
like I got about halfway through that, and I was like, Cape's not hearing a fucking word of this.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I've got a lot on my mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's okay. I'm right there with you. Let me go through it one more time. So
Rays, Yankees.
if the playoffs started today, Rays, Yankees, Twins, White Sox, A's, Astros are the top 6. The other 2 teams are the Indians and then the Blue Jays. Are these the teams you thought you would see at the halfway point of the season?
Yeah, I called it at the beginning of the series or the season actually, and I said Rockies and Twins are going to be in the World Series.
Well, that's dumb.
I would
That's
love
dumb.
Well,
to see.
How are you going to pick the Rockies when you're a Dodgers fan?
Because they were lighting it up. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, you know, and you got some good record. Like 20, the A's are 22-10, the Twins are 20-12.
I would tell you right now, out of the
Rays are
American League,
11.
it's going to be Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay is going to be hard. Tampa Bay is going to be hard to beat.
Tampa Bay is not. I mean, I watched the Braves play. I mean, the Braves split them in a 4-game series, but half of it was there, half of it was here. So
yeah,
and then they just swept the Yankees. So
I said that about them last year though, because they had a really good team last year, and then they just dropped right before anything happened.
Okay, so sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the Twins are good. The A's are good. The Rays.
I would love to see the A's be the team.
I would too.
the A's are fucking gnarly this
Well,
year.
The A's be the team in the American League.
The A's haven't been in a World Series, I don't think, since the Dodgers beat them in '88, right?
It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
Pocket Pool says it's the Yankees and everyone else unless Britton can't come back from his injury and Chapman isn't good. Britton has a history of injuries.
He might want to list a few more injuries in that.
Oh my God. The Yankees have been injury prone.
Let's talk about Stanton. Let's talk about Glaber. Let's talk about Judge. Let's talk about DJ LeMahieu. There's a lot of the injuries he listed aren't even their worst injuries.
It's going to be a rough go of it if they can't get healthy. I mean, they've been slipping here lately. So, okay, so let's go look at the National League now. I mean, I don't really think there's any big surprises in the American League. I didn't see any.
Dodgers, Braves, Cubs.
Okay, so the East would be the Braves and the Marlins, which I don't know. The Marlins have still only played.
Marlins are getting smashed in the postseason. So
the Marlins are still 24 games behind where everybody else is, so they still got some catching up to do.
I don't know if they'd be eligible, to be honest, because they couldn't play those games, and the Cardinals.
The Cardinals have an 11. See the way it stands right now. So in the East, the Braves and the Marlins are the top 2. In the Central, it's the Cubs and the Cardinals. The Cardinals have an 11-11 record, 500 win percentage. So I think that changes because they've only played 22 games. They've still got 8 more games before they're caught up to everybody else. I see that position changing. Then in the West, of course, we have the Dodgers and the Padres. Now, the next 2 teams, the first one would be the Rockies. The next one, and here's the bad thing, the Rockies have a better winning percentage than the Cardinals do. Your next team is going to be the Phillies with a 462 win percentage. They're the next team up. Behind them is the Giants.
I hate the Phillies.
So I think that changes.
Fuck the Phillies. My bad.
And if any of our
I'll be honest with you, I know we're a baseball podcast, and I hope there's 29 teams that listen to us, fan bases that listen to us. I hope there ain't a single Phillies fan that listens to us.
Alma.
She don't count. She's a Dodgers fan.
Alma's she's an everybody fan.
No,
That's
she's a Dodgers fan. She pretends to be a Phillies fan, but she's becoming a Braves fan.
We're making her a Braves fan.
No, me and Ashlyn day by day chip away at her becoming a Braves fan. So
she was all decked out in Max Fried. She's
a major Max Fried fan. So
if you listen to this, we love you in Braves Twitter. You're one of our favorites. Pocket Pool says the Yankees will have all their position players ready for the playoffs this year.
What are the playoffs?
We're coming. When are the playoffs?
You mean the postseason?
Postseason.
Baseball doesn't have playoffs. So.
I was just reading the comment. Come on now.
I was talking to the commenter.
This year in the first round, the top seeds get to pick who they play, which is a huge advantage, and I love it. Let's get past the first round this year, guys. Come on. Recent years, the bullpen wins or loses it for you. MLB is a bullpen-driven league now.
Yeah, what do you think? There's only one reason why the Braves have won as many games as what they have.
The bullpen.
Yeah, they've had one fucking starting pitcher for 3 weeks now.
Absolutely. So, do we have any?
You know what? A team like the Braves, or a team like the Brewers, a team like San Diego, like these teams are going to very much benefit from the top teams getting to pick who they want to play, because those teams will not have to play the top team.
Absolutely.
Those teams aren't going to want to play teams like the Braves, or teams like the Cubs, or teams like the Brewers, or teams like the Padres. They're not going to want to play those teams. So those teams are going to benefit greatly from that, because the top teams are going to want to play a fucking scrub in the first round. Luigi
says, I don't even know what some of these words are, but you guys make it sound interesting. You know what, Luigi? Stick around. We keep it going. We try to keep it fun.
Should we start talking about baseball stats like BOFA?
So
my favorite stat.
You want to talk about WRC plus?
BOFA is my favorite. Anytime anyone brings up advanced stats, I'm like, oh, have you heard about BOFA? And they're like, what? I'm like, BOFA these nuts. How about that? But BOFA is an actual stat, though. I'm not making that up.
So you're trying to say that the Dodgers are going to turn into the SEC, where they get to pick who they play in the beginning of the season, or
why are you mad about the SEC? Oregon ain't one shit. Go away.
Okay.
Oregon fan. Come play an SEC schedule. Oregon would lose 5 games.
Oregon has proposed to play SEC teams all over the board, and they've said no because they don't want to take a lot or drop in their rankings. So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I would hate for my schedule strength to go down taking Oregon on. Oregon ain't shit.
Oh, hey, Aaron just left us one. We're gonna we're gonna have to start wrapping it up here pretty quick. We're almost at 2 hours. Holy shit, we're almost at 2 hours.
We're almost at 2 hours. Yeah,
feels like it's been 10 minutes. Ooh, Aaron said that Dwight Howard said tonight, we're working on a program for the inner city kids of Atlanta to teach them financial literacy, not just the kids, also their parents. That was posted on Jack Flaherty's Instagram. A lot of players are donating their salary that they would make for Jackie Robinson.
I saw a lot of players the past 2 days have donated what they would have made in these 2 games to charities.
Yeah. So. Yes, and that's
I think it's awesome, man. I mean,
see, people want to bitch about the players wanting to get paid, but look what they're doing with the money, guys. Look what they're doing with their money. That's all I'm going to say.
And I'm going to touch on this one more time, if y'all will let me.
Go ahead.
Can I get slightly political? Is that okay?
Little bit. You can get a little bit.
Okay. White, redneck, hick-ass Republicans want people to peacefully protest. What's going on right now is very peaceful. Them saying we're not going to play games, them taking a knee, that's all peaceful. And you get mad about it. No, this will change the world. 20 years from now, the 3 of us will look back on what's happened this past week with them saying we're not playing sports. This is changing the world, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. Very proud.
I mean,
I don't think that was political. You did a good job there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I said white, hick, redneck ass Republicans, but
oh yeah. Well, I mean, Pocket Pool 76 says, do you guys worry about top teams tanking to borderline playoff teams to try and help their cause of who they play?
No. I think baseball is the last sport on earth that people tank in. I really think players go out. As much as baseball is a team sport, it's very much an individual sport. And I don't think there's any man on earth that plays baseball that goes to the plate and is like, you know what, I'm going to try to strike out. All right, I'm going to try to lose this game. I think it's the last sport you'll ever see anyone try to tank in, because it's so competitive and it's such an individual. I mean, like I said, it's a team sport, but it's a very much offensively, it's a entirely independent sport.
Absolutely.
So I don't think you'll see teams tank.
No, and they've only had half a year this year, so they're lucky that they're getting their salary on a half a year. So why would they do it?
I mean, they even had half a year. They're playing like an eighth of a season.
Like,
so.
yeah, they're
exactly. So like yeah.
And I saw something the other day that said that all the players whose contracts had incentives in it, whatever the prorated for the season was, their incentives got prorated. So if they still hit their prorated incentives, they still get paid for that. So
right.
They're not going to tank.
No.
Baseball, I mean, football will tank. Basketball will most definitely tank.
Yeah.
But I don't think baseball would ever be a sport where people would tank.
I think that's why on the Dodgers.
I think teams just suck. Like,
but on the Dodgers too, there are a few players that are they're not sure they're going to come back, and they're not given the amount of time that they need to prove themselves. They're playing as if it's their last season with their team. I don't know.
The guys that are searching for a new contract are definitely not tanking.
No.
Heidi said she's going to call it a night. Great stream. Shout out to the real Alex Zadaran for bringing us in. Maybe see you all on the stream tomorrow. We will definitely be hopping on Alex's Twitch stream. Hope to see you there, Heidi. Thank you so much for joining us. Closing thoughts, anybody? We are hitting 2 hours, so we're going to call it a night too, and let y'all get back to doing what you're doing. Closing thoughts, Megan, you got anything for us?
No, this was a great podcast this evening. So
it's fun to kind of do this every now and then. Just chill out.
I loved all of the people that just showed up. I love it.
Absolutely. Cape, you got any closing thoughts for us?
I do. If you don't know why the things that are going on in this country are going on, if you don't know why people are mad, if you don't know why people are protesting, I implore you to reach out to someone and talk to them and have conversations. Conversations can fix what's going on in this country. So I implore you to talk to someone that doesn't look like you and ask them what their life is like and ask them why they're afraid and ask them why people are protesting. That's all I ask of you tonight, is to reach out to your neighbor and talk to them. There's a reason why this country became great. It was because people came together and they were unified. And there's a reason why this country can be great again, and that is people reaching out and becoming unified once again. That's all I have to say. Black Lives Matter.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I don't want to. I will add on to that and just say that people that don't agree that sports aren't the forum to do this, I feel like they are at this point in time, because nobody else is listening. And
agreed, 100%.
Especially with what's going on right now. All we have are sports now because they're back and we're not really doing anything else. And this is where, yes, people are saying that like you shouldn't mix sports and politics together. I get that, but like, when else is there a time to use a platform like this, especially with what we're going through? And this is where I think now it's most important, because a lot more people are going to listen. So just don't be angry. Don't be angry.
Yeah. And to piggyback off of all of that, if somebody is reaching out to you and asking you the questions, and I said this earlier in the show, be receptive to their questions. Don't shut them down. Realize that they're trying to some people are going to ask you these questions just to be an asshole, but be receptive to them anyway. If you fight back or you push back against somebody who's either trying to understand or trying to be an asshole by asking some kind of smart ass question, you're not accomplishing the goal. Be receptive, be open, be willing to listen without making that person feel like they're doing something wrong.
It goes back to what I said at the beginning of the show, is I saw a white man at a protest with a sign that said, "Sorry, I'm late. I had a lot to learn." There are people out there that want to learn why the way they think is not the right way, and that can be persuaded and can be talked to and can learn. And we as individuals that are on the right side of history, that have the knowledge to teach people, have no right to shut people down when they want to ask questions and they want to learn.
Yes. Okay. So we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I want to thank all the people that came over from Twitch. Alex, thank you for sending all of these people our
Yeah,
way.
for real.
We'll be joining you in your stream. Hopefully, I should be able to join. Well, wait, our Pacific time. Yeah, I should be able to get in there. It'll be like 9:30 my time. So yeah, should be able to get in there with you guys tomorrow night. If not, and we'll try to pop in throughout the week too and catch up with you guys. It's been great having you all here. We appreciate your comments. You've made it a lot of fun for us tonight. Of course, like we said, we are a baseball podcast. We don't focus on one team, or we try not to. But we like to get off topic and have a good time too. So anytime you guys join us and you have something fun you want to talk about, we're definitely down to add that into what we're doing on the show. Make sure you join us next week for our guest, Josh Brown from the Nakahoma Nation podcast. That is going to be a great one. We're going to have a good time with Josh. If you like what we're doing, go over to patreon.com/easyoutpodcast. Join up with us. We've got some behind the scenes comment that's going to be going up real soon. We're working on getting all that clipped down so we can give it to you guys. We're going to be doing, for our upper tier subscribers, we're going to be doing some AMAs where we're going to open up a room just like this. We're going to have you guys on the screen with us. You can ask us whatever you want. We're going to be doing that pretty soon. Right now, we just have our good friend Bobby, who is our patron. We could have a great AMA with him. That'd be a blast. And you know what? We make those AMAs part of that behind the scenes content, so you can kind of see what's going on there. Also, make sure you check out our Shopify store, easyoutpodcast.myshopify.com. There's our Never Quit with Snitch shirt for you Braves fans. We're working on some other stuff. We got the Easy Out shirts up. We've got a couple other Braves shirts going, and we have some more coming through the pipeline for you guys pretty soon. Thank you all for joining us. We have been brought to you by Back Home Media tonight, Fat Kid Productions. This is the Easy Out podcast. Have a good night, everybody.
Keep the face away from me, this ain't a game like monkey in the middle. Stop trying to solve me like a puzzle, look, I'm not a riddle. She tried to play me, but she doesn't know I'm not a fiddle. Draw me close, but won't keep it straight with me, all she know is scribble. I still pop like soda cans, on the other hand, you stay popping my bubble, don't know how to act. That type of mood that you deal is what kills on the real. It just hurts how I feel, so disturbing at will. Looking for it's like an intersection with a stop sign. Saying I don't have it in me, I'm so not in my prime. Going too hard in the paint all over you, what's the prime? You don't have any gas left in the tank, I know I got drive. People try to put me in the box and I'm like, free me. I see your cold shoulder, it